Hello, beautiful, blessed boss mompreneurs. Today I want to talk with you about take the power away from your fears. And first off, I want to give you this scripture. It's 1 Timothy 1 and verse 7. It says, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." And I want to encourage you to face your fears and take take that power away from your fears. Let that sink in. I want to encourage you to face your fears and take away the power from your fears. Okay? And if we fear something, we give it away our power. So I want to challenge you today to do something powerful for you and your future. And as I read off these, I'll be reading off, be thinking about which one of these fits you. Which one of these do you do? And write it down. And if it's more than one, write them all down. Okay? And we subdue ourselves to the fear of either being inadequate, not good enough, fear of not being liked, fear of not making it, the fear of success, which is the fear of failure. Because when we fear success, we're really fearing if I do make it, I wouldn't be able to handle it all, right? So with success comes a lot of a lot more responsibility, a lot more pressure, a lot more time and energy, right? So let's take all the power away from these fears. When we verbally and mentally acknowledge something, we can take away its power. So for example, if we acknowledge that we have fear of not being good enough, we can change that to I am good enough. And when we think of the fear of not being liked, and we state nobody is going to like me, not everybody's going to like me, and not everybody has to like me, and that is okay. And I'm bumping into my plants. And if we have the fear of not making it, and we state that we're going to do our very best, and this gets to be fun, and this gets to be easy. You see, when we have these kinds of fears, they become self-fulfilling prophecies because we focus on them, and they become our prominent state of mind. And so by making empowering declarations and statements instead of disempowering statements and declarations, we move the power, we remove that power away from those fears. And what is it that you think about that you can give, that can give you a sense of strength and courage and faith to step into that fear? For example, the fear of not being in charge of my own destiny, of not being able to determine my own worth, of not being able to determine how much I earn, the fear of not being able to determine the quality of life that I want to provide, the proper health care for myself and my family, or someone else being responsible for that. Okay? I just cannot see giving up that kind of control in my life. And so that kind of fear drives me. Fear can immobilize you, or fear can propel you. It can motivate you, and it can inspire you. So you got to decide to let fear work for you. So I'm afraid not to pursue my dreams. I'm afraid not to go after that which I feel that I can do. For the fear that one day when I'm told, too old to do it, I might have a regret. So you might be thinking, but this thing, called fear can be huge. And you can decide today that no, it's not really that huge. And it's only what we choose to make it. So you can decide, I'm afraid not to take care of my business. I'm afraid not to take a chance on myself. What's the worst thing that can happen? Okay? See, my wealth is not determined based on what I have. My wealth is determined based on who I am. To do it again, you're not determined by what you have. You are determined by who you are. And part of overcoming fear is developing an ongoing strategy plan of action of self-empowerment. Okay, so take time to listen to encouraging stories and speakers that inspire you. Take time to read books that inspire you. And as you read these inspirational stories about other individuals like I do, and I say, hey, if this guy can do it, or if she can do it, I can do it. Okay? That's why it's so important to surround yourself with people that are doing what you want to do. And as you look at them, you'll see yourself doing it and monitor yourself, your self-talk, and realize that you are more than able. Okay? You were born for this, and you have the power within you to live your dream. And it's also important for us to once again review why you're doing what you're doing. What are the reasons for doing what you do? Is it a passion? Is it a mission? And another way to word this is, what is your why? Okay, why do you want to start your home business? Why do you want it to be successful? Write those down. Think about all the reasons why you do what you do. And also think about, what is that ripple effect? How does what you do affect others? How does what you do help others? Okay? Have you ever heard of the JOY acronym for the order in which you should do things? Like J is for Jesus, put Jesus first. O is for others, and the Y is for you. If you focus in this order, you'll be successful. So if this landed for you, and if you'd like to learn how you can determine your superpower and your God-given talents, and be in a community of people who are in the game, who are playing all out, and who want to create that life where we are in control of our finances and our time and our freedom, just reach out to me, send me a message, and we can get together and discuss how I can support you. Take the power away from your fears. Okay, really think on that. And I hope this brought you value today. And if you're tired of being stuck and you feel like you're all alone in your business, and you'd like to learn more about how you can grow your audience and grow your business faster, put me in the comments and I'll reach out to you. The one thing that I ask is, if you get a lot of value from this Facebook group and you really love what you learn in here, pass it along to a friend so they can also benefit from the training and the content. Okay, and remember to have hope that it is possible. Have faith that it's necessary, and get faith in taking action with faith, because nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you're at a point where you're not quite believing in yourself, remember that I believe in you. And sometimes you need to go, need to believe in the beliefs that others have in you before your belief kicks in. So I believe in you. You got this. You are enough. You can do this, and it will be worth it. Take the power away from your fears. Let it fuel you. Okay? Create an amazing day and be blessed.